Alright, Hellhorned Wormkin again, attempt number 4. Here we go. I don't think I will change anything in the setup. Actually, I kinda like it. Maybe Fracture is better overall. I don't know. I didn't really like Echo Break that much in the previous run, so let's go with Fracture, I think. And I'll just leave the rest as is, yeah, so let's try it again. Hidden Passage is really good. Proclamation is decent. Rage Serum is not very useful, but maybe I can use it. Tailless, that pushes back. File with Scourge. And Seraph with melee weakness. Doable, doable. Not the worst, I guess. So, what do we have? Next ring is decent. Probably the best one, actually. For this combo. And then very early duplicate, actually. This should be right, I'm pretty sure. Which means that I would really like to get something to duplicate. And then it doesn't really matter. Okay, we'll get there. So, let's start with the champion. Horrible. That's horrible. I have to go for rally, I guess. But yeah. I really need those imp summons, though. Okay. Railhammer is something I can build around. It's not really... It's not a choice. It has to be Railhammer. And then... okay. I think it has to be Hell's Banners, because, you know, with the Queen as my champion, it's definitely possible to get some unit spam. Armor 10. Okay, not a fan of that as well, but okay. You basically always have to press this button at the very beginning for the additional challenge. So, not really a choice. Can use this Rage Serum later. Doesn't really do enough. Just play the Strain Steward, I guess. Right. So, I can kill one of them. I guess I should just maybe kill those guys. Those fractures do not really do anything anyway. 2 fractures and then Proclamation. I can't really even kill them. Well, now I can. And this thing will still deal damage to my pyre. Not really much I can do about that. The archer will die, I don't really need to care about that. So what does it matter then? It really doesn't matter what do I play. Maybe also one more Impling. Okay, one more Impling and then Fracture. Then you go up. So we just kill you there. Or on the next floor. That doesn't really matter much. And just spam some units, I suppose. And fractures. Right. Skip. And you're not dead yet. Oh joy. Now you're dead. Pretty close though. Still took some damage, but killed the Collector, so that's good. Ooh, Fledgling Imp. Infused as well. Okay. I don't know. All of those are decent. It's probably not Echo Snare, though without any AoE, it's not actually that bad. Hosting Kin is okay. It has to be one of the targeted nukes, I think. Though there is Fracture, but Fracture is not really good enough. Echo Infusion is probably not good enough, especially if I have the Railhammer as well. Like, I would just much rather have my survivability depend on armor instead. So probably Hosting Kin. It's the most neutral one. I can always use it in every deck pretty much. It's one of the demons. Which one? I can always use Railbeater. I'm not so sure about Branded Warrior. Kinda depends. Let's go for the Railbeater. I'm not like that big of a fan of either of them, but you know. Have to pick something. Oh, Steelworker, that's exactly what I need. Need more of those. Intrinsic spell chain, probably not happening. I don't think so. I think it's a skip. And... it will need to be duplicating the Steelworker, I think. It will need to happen. So... I can't really reroll. Don't really have enough money for that. I can do sacrifice and then duplicate, like the rail beta, for example. Can sacrifice Steelworker on the rail beta and then duplicate that. But it's not even that strong. It's okay, but, you know. It's not really that incredible. Those are just really so unexciting. I don't really want to get Quick. Quick is not even that good. Do I just get those two upgrades and that's it? It's very questionable. Like this, on the Steelworker, and then duplicate that. What happens, by the way, when I sacrifice the second demon? Armor 30. So if I apply that to the Steelworker, can just make it much more tanky, but it's really, really unnecessary though. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just double upgrade on the Steelworker and that's it. And then duplicate that. Like, the good news is, it doesn't really need anything special. Do I really need to spend any money later? Not on this ring. Probably not on this ring, because I should be going left, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure about this ring. Is it another duplicate, really? It's probably another duplicate, actually. Okay. Maybe then just reroll and try to get something more useful at least, because this is very weak. Yeah, actually, I will do another reroll. I think the first upgrade is actually good enough. I can't. Game. Very painful to see. Well, I can't really do much with that money, so that's about as good as it's gonna get. And let's go. Spikes 3. Yeah, with armor, it's doable. Not a huge fan, but you know. It's not too bad. Alright, so you get up. And you're dead. Then my queen gets there. And this Steelworker will start protecting her. Right? Right. And then you just go there randomly. Do some damage or something. We'll see about that. Okay, well, you're dead. Oh, that was wrong order, by the way. I need to play my 2 units first. Actually, that is a pretty big deal, because now I cannot play Proclamation anymore. Well, no, that's not true. I can play Proclamation, because my units will be able to kill them. Yeah, in fact, that's, I think, what should happen there. So, one more Impling, for example, then Proclamation, and then we just kill them normally. Okay. Though that's not the best chain of events, though. Okay. I guess, one of you just gets up. We just kill you normally, and then spam some stewards. Alright, and then let's go. Fracture. should play both of the imps. So imp number 1, imp number 2. Just to get some damage from rally ability. Then another fracture, then hosting kin. Maybe should just kill this guy, honestly. I'm not sure what will end up dealing more damage. Not sure, whatever though. Oh, they're just dead like this. Okay. That's also fine. It really shouldn't matter much though. Yeah, with this much armor, it shouldn't be a problem regardless. Should be able to kill the boss easily on the 3rd floor. Or even on this floor, as a matter of fact. Well, I'm taking something. I think that would be another fledgling imp, actually. Not this. So it's either welder or it's fledgling. I don't have a particular preference, but yeah, let's go for fledgling. Bogfly is probably not good enough. Can actually use shelter. Yes. So how does it work? So it's just +4 stacks flat for each use of the shelter. Okay. Okay, that might be decent. I don't know. This is definitely right. Then let's see the unit. Then we go for caverns, then duplicate. That's the order. Yes, Railbeater. Don't really have to go for it, but you know, it's a decent unit, and yeah, I can use some units, sure. It's like this deck is not very coherent yet, but it's mainly because I don't really have anything, any damage dealers so far. So it's one use only. Kill a non-boss unit. This is this actually might be necessary for the divinity fight. Not the shield. It's either the sword or the skull. Yes, I think the skull is doable actually. I think if I can get it to the divinity fight, I can actually use it to kill like those super tanky guys. Because those are the main issue, not the boss, actually. I can kill the boss, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure about the normal guys, though. Yeah, okay, that's fair, that's fair. Or just get, like, a lot of mana and then just use this thing. That's also fine, that's also a lot of damage. You know, maybe it's better, in fact. Yeah, like, actually, it's piercing. That might be really, really good. So, let's try it. Because I do have some mana because of Hell's Banners. Okay, now, what do we have? Spell Chain Intrinsic, no. Sacrifice, no. No. Just duplicate. So yeah, I could sacrifice something on top of that thing, but it would not even be that strong. It's not even that big of an improvement. And it's just a lot of packed shards that might kill me, so not really worth it. Tailless that pushes back. Okay. Alright, I think the idea would be to set up the queen. Also get the steward to protect her immediately. And let's actually start working with the steelworker. And get you maybe. Yeah, just kill you immediately. The idea is that my steward will die at some point, and then I'll just replace it with another steelworker. So Railbeater goes in. And then just, yeah, I guess Railbeater on this floor as well. Steward. And one Impling. Actually should probably use Impling on this floor instead. Sure. Just get more attack. Right, so then you go in. Maybe it would be better to actually have other ability instead of Fracture. Like, I would like to kill this Imp, for example, but I can't really do that. Though I don't even have Fracture anyway, so it wouldn't really change much. And that is also true. So you're dead. Can actually kill this guy. And then what? Random Imp. And that's a skip. I'm not really worried about bosses. We really should have enough armor against those. It's mostly a problem of just surviving those normal encounters. Normal fights. I don't know, man. I guess Fracture, and then like Proclamation. And then some random impling. Can use the shelter, but nowhere to use it really. Yeah, whatever. Can apply some rage there. He already has some rage, so it's not really that wasteful. Then Fracture, or just double imp. Should be double imp to get mana. And then Fracture. Okay. Right, so the easiest way is to get this guy out of the way. And then get some units there. So Train Steward. One Fledgling Imp. And just spam some things. He should actually be killed on this floor. Yeah, exactly. Just because of armor, pretty much. Like, even though they don't really do anything, just because of the sheer amount of armor stacked, that's enough by itself. Tome is... This is rough. I think Tome is not good enough. This is a problem. You see, Reinforce is really strong there potentially, but it doesn't really do much, because I'm beating bosses anyway. I'm not worried about bosses. But it doesn't do anything in normal fights, and that's where I'll be losing. I would like Alloy more, I think. Because at least it allows me to maybe save my champion sometimes when it's when I can't really draw Steel Workers. If I get unlucky like that. Tome is really good potentially. What is Fragile, by the way? If this unit loses health, it dies. It doesn't say anything about armor, actually. So can you lose armor? That's potentially really good, actually. I think I kinda have to go for it, unfortunately, and I hate it. But at least maybe if I can decrease its cost somehow, then it will be useful. And maybe remove Consume even at some point, or get some Consume cards back somehow. I think I have to. It's just, you know, it's just too important because I don't have anything. Like, if I don't have this, I just don't have damage dealers, so... This is a skip. Can't use those. Let's see the essences, but probably not, though. No, not happening. Neither of those. It has to be floor capacity, I think. At least one floor capacity definitely needs to happen. Probably more. But at least one. Even one is not enough. Okay, then we go left, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So, get the artifact. Let's start with that. This is pretty horrible. Pretty horrible. In fact, I could even skip that, honestly. Maybe 25 gold is even better than that. Yeah, I'm not so sure about any of those. I like gold more. Okay, let's go for Reap, because I still have those fractures and I can use them. But realistically though... Fine. I don't know about this though. I'm not sure it's actually worth 25. Now, this is an interesting choice. I think I have to go for Imp Summoning, because if I can get one more upgrade on that thing, and I think I will be able to, then at least I can keep resummoning the Imp every turn. And that's one way to get some scaling at least. And if I get more rally, like, where do I get units from? That's the issue. So yeah, let's try that. Let's discard this unit, yep. I can think about it, but realistically I'm not picking either of those. No, this is not happening. No. I can't really pick them. Huh. It has to be this. This actually allows me to play the book, even without any mana decreases. So that's something, actually. Might use that. One Trained Steward has to go away. And then one spell, probably. I can actually let those Implings die. That's not really that big of a deal normally. Get rid of one Fracture. Or just another Steward. Just another Steward, probably. Okay. Yes, please. That's just a lot of money for free. I like that. Now, I just need to make sure that my queen doesn't die. But it should be okay. Those are not really that strong anyway. Yes, should play the Rail Beater. And then probably double Fracture on this guy. Done. Yeah, there will be some fire damage, I suppose. Now, the Imp is happening. Also the Imp is dying. Also the Collector is dying. Yes. I really don't like the Marksman though. But yeah, I will need to kill the Collector for sure. So Fracture needs to happen. And then can use Proclamation really. And just ignore this Rail Beater for now. Well, I should play him just because I will get some mana from him. Yeah, and that's it, I guess. Right, so then you're dead anyway. Might as well just start stacking more armor, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that should be enough attack, really. Then... what about you? Let's use Shelter there. Not enough to kill the Marksman. It's a lot of damage. Okay, I can kill him with Hosting Can. That's good. And now, here's the thing. So, the boss is not that bad. I'm pretty sure I can kill the boss. I need to test some things. I really would like to test if this thing actually kills the unit when it gets HP damage. Or if it applies to armor damage as well. Hmm. Can I test it in this fight? Okay, maybe not. Maybe just apply it to my champion after all. I think they don't have a sweep ability, right? Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't apply to armor, judging by the description. So that was the original idea, just apply it on my champion, and ideally even replay it, maybe. Like, if I can get some way to replay the consumed spells. Right, so you can just get out, honestly. The pyre will kill you. And then deal some damage there. Right, and then you go in, Train Steward goes in, and we skip. Alright, so you're fractured, you just get out, and we spam some imps. I can actually get one of my guys to floor 3. Yeah, maybe it's time to start doing that. And just leave it like this. So yeah, that's pretty easy, obviously. We just have enough pure stats to overcome it for now. It will get worse though, especially in the Divinity fight. I don't really need another Ascent card. Already have 2 of them. And Flame is also not good, I think. Too much mana. Yeah, I don't know. That's not that good. Can go for Impressive, potentially. Yeah, maybe I should, honestly, because at least it's some way to get rid of my imps. And it might be useful sometimes. Yeah, I'm not sure it's the correct pick, though. Whatever. That's a skip. Right, so do I get the upgraded version of this thing? It happened previously. Oh, it's all spells with Purge. Right. Do I have, like, anything else that could be useful for that? No, it's only this thing, but it's still really good. I can play it in every fight now, and that's a lot of damage potentially. Can also get some upgrades on it, actually. It has to be right. Duplicate is too strong. Just duplicate for the same, like... For the same Steelworker is already incredible. Artifact is also really good, and I don't really care about those. Maybe Endless on the Imp, but it's not even clear if I'll be able to get Endless. No, it has to be right, I think. Artifacts. Okay. That's basically draw 1 more and gain 1 more mana. Right. I have to pick it. Then gold. Then duplicate. Sword. Tome. Ooh. I think it has to be Tome. I do actually have enough mana for it now. So if I can just get it twice on my champion, that really should be enough even for the Divinity fight. Yeah, you know what? I think I have to do this. Then definitely gold, yeah, that's not really a problem. Next ring would be probably right. Even though it's a bit underwhelming. Maybe left, actually. I don't know. We'll see about it. So who are you? Sweep? Okay, can deal with that. Multi-strike for random artifact. Maybe. Should have enough armor to get through. Yeah, I think we should be strong enough, so I don't think it's a problem. But I do need to be a bit careful, though. So I can split you up. Right. Let's actually get you out of the way. Or maybe even the tank, in fact. Maybe that's the pick. Yeah, actually. Why not just get the tank out of the way instead? Right, right. That's the best idea there. Then kill this one. And then just play this random train steward, let this die. Get mana and play a rail beater. Easy. And surely we'll be able to kill the tank somehow. So play the imp. Steelworker, that's good. Well, actually, I don't really need to do anything special. It's just one more impling. Really? Wait a minute. So, what is happening? Triggers when a unit on this floor dies. Oh, and you have multi-strike. Oh. That was a fail. I'm not actually sure if, like, if I fractured the Collector, which I think is the right play. If I use Proclamation now, I think Collector does not die anymore. So I can't really do that. So I have to just let him go through my pyre. Do I? Yeah, it seems like I have to just ignore the tank, unfortunately. It's my bad, my bad. I definitely could have fixed it if I just played my units differently. Okay. Can't really do much at this point, so... I don't really need another Steelworker there. Can play it, but then again can just play some imps. Yeah, I think it might be... No, it's probably Steelworker. I have enough attack, don't really need more. So just play Steelworker, then spam some imps. Kill this thing. I don't even really need to spam imps, cause they will grow stronger when they kill units. But then again, might as well. I should be strong enough to kill them anyway. There is still a sword somewhere, and there is still a tome. So, you know. That should be fine. And then just use the sword. There. Can actually get one of those guys on this floor as well. And then kill him as well. Right, and that should be pretty easy. Like, I'm assuming this will be an easy kill. But maybe should be a bit more worried about it. I don't really think it should be any problem, but maybe I'm wrong. Even with sweep, there is no way he's strong enough. I think just let him go through, because lifesteal I don't really want to give him any targets. Right, and then he's dead. Can't really go through armor. So yeah, fragile doesn't apply to armor. Confirmed. That's incredible. That's so good. Oh, wow. Okay. 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 Okay, game. Okay. I actually have no idea what to pick. I mean, it probably has to be Battering Ram, just because of the sheer amount of armor that I'm normally getting. It has to be, I think. March of Shields is also not bad, though, but no, it has to be Battering Ram. First AoE. Well, if we are not counting the sword, then yeah, the first AoE. Don't really need AoE, though. But it's not bad. It's not bad to have it. I think I should pick this one, maybe. Don't really want any of those. Yeah, let's pick Ancient Resonance. Not that convinced about it, though. I actually think left is correct there. Because I am strong enough, I don't really need random artifacts. All of the artifacts that I really need are already there. So I just need like some, you know, some improvements to the already existing version of the deck. And this path offers more of it. So like, you know, both the upgrades and the removals and also caverns, which I guess we should start with. Right, so what do? A lot of gold. Consume. So can just get a lot of gold. Upaya gets stronger for every 10 gold. I mean, it's probably Gift of Gratitude. Realistically, yeah, sure, let's just pick it, I'm not sure it's even a good pick, honestly. But might as well. Like, it's a bit unnecessary. Because I'll not really be able to use it that well anyway, and it will just barely pay for itself in terms of future card removal. But whatever, it's fine. So, get rid of Fracture. One of them. And then get rid of probably Steward again. Or like Implinks. No, let's actually get rid of another Fracture instead. Now, what do we have in the temple? This is... yeah, I need to press this button for the tome, I think. This is also really, really strong. No, but it has to be for the tome. Has to be. Intrinsic is not necessary. Don't really need to start with anything. So, how much more packed shards can we get? Can use this Divine Temple. That's at least like... yeah, it's 50. It's always 50, I think. So, this is already enough. And there is also 10 more on the next ring. Which means we don't really need to do anything else on this ring. And just do Permafrost on the sword? Or the gift. No, that's a bit too much. The sword is good though. Yeah. 20 magic power and consume. Proclamation. Okay, I like that. And -1 spell cost to Battering Ram. Or just to a random tome. Let's do it to a random tome, actually. Then reroll. Definitely plus 10 magic power to this thing. Double stack. Oh man, okay. Okay. Okay then. I like that. Okay, yeah. Multi-strike too, let's go. And then -1 cost to the Battering Ram. Okay. And then like double card removal or something for, I don't know, Stewards. Yeah. I like that so far. I like that. Well, that's a lot of mana. So let's start with the Queen setup. I don't really need Rail Beta there though. Right, so Fracture. Hosting can. Then set up this Rail Beta. And use Penance, I guess. Steelworker goes in. Can't really get more rally. I need to kill my own units for that somehow. And I can't really do that. Okay, well, play the Simpling. Draw something. Not really good enough. I don't know, just Proclamation. And let's get some more echoes there. Maybe should have ascended that. Oh, it can't move. Okay, okay. So can't really ascend it anyway. Right. I can definitely play all of those things. I think it has to be another Steelworker though. Yeah, fine. Can ascend something else. Don't really want to ascend anything though. I think it's just a skip. And I think I just will use this Gift of Gratitude. It's like I probably can get more, but it's not guaranteed that I'll be able to draw it again. So... Right? Yeah, probably. Can probably stack it, but then again, I don't really need that much money anyway, so I think I actually shouldn't probably use this. It's basically exchange 3 HP for 40 gold. It's not really worth it. Alright, just use it. Right, well, you will die. Or not, actually. No, you will die. I will have enough mana for it. So, get the Imp. Get another Imp. And then maybe should play the Tome instead. Yeah, probably, actually. That's really strong. And then just Weight of Contrition. Okay. I still have the sword for later if necessary. It's frozen, so not really a problem. This is a lot of damage. Why is it that much damage? Okay, that's fair, I guess. 4 times the amount of armor. God damn, okay. Okay, then. So, definitely should play Weight of Contrition and just, honestly, just use the sword. And can I use Proclamation? Yes. Right, so double Imp. Get some mana. Could play the Tome, but it's not really necessary. Just do Weights of Contrition. And then make sure this guy is dead. Oh, it's not dead. Really? Right, so get some fractures in there. And get some armor. And it shouldn't be even close. It has multi-strike, but you know. Man, that's some damage. Can almost one-shot the boss with that. Alright, something like that. Spell shield, by the way. So probably can't actually one-shot it. Okay. A lot of damage, but we're strong enough. The problem is, can't really stack enough damage yet. So need some ways to get damage, which will be there after the next champion upgrade. And also after next floor capacity upgrade, which will happen right now. Another tome? Yeah, maybe. I can actually use those. It's not bad, in fact. I think it's fine. It's fine. And floor capacity. And the idea is pretty simple there. Just go like... Well, actually, let me think about it. So, right, probably. I don't really need unit upgrades, though. Probably should be left just for spells upgrades. There are some spells upgrades that I could do, yeah. Caverns might be useful. Honestly, all of those seem more useful, aside from the Vortex. Let's go left. Let's see the champion upgrades, though. Yeah, it's predictable what that would be. And I will go for Fledgling Imps. So that's one way to consistently get more attack now. And let's see the Caverns. Oh, that's... oh, purge a card, gain a card. Does it matter what do I throw in there? I don't exactly remember what this thing does. Let's purge an imp, I guess? Right? Or fracture. I don't really care about fractures. Let's get rid of fracture. Oh, so get a random rare card. Hellhorn then, because Tome, for example, exactly. Exactly. It's very unnecessary, by the way, to get that many tomes. In fact, it kinda hurts me at this point. It's not actually a good idea to get all of those. But, you know, oh well, oh well. Remove consume and cost +1. Okay. No, I think this is bad, actually. I think I shouldn't do that. Tomes, though. Yeah. Yeah? Can I even play tomes? I think it should be shelter, by the way. Yeah, I think this is a good idea, because I can actually replay to get more armor. It is kinda relevant. -1 spell cost. Well, there's a lot of things that I would need to play eventually. Honestly, just make shelter easier to play would be a good idea now. Magic power and consume on proclamation is pretty good. Then reroll. Double stack. Tome? Yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, let's get that. And then minus spell cost on another tome. And +10 magic power to, I don't even know, Hosting Kin? Or like impressive, actually. Yeah. Or sword? No, that's not strong enough. But yeah, for impressive, yeah, for example. Or for the resonance. That might be better. Okay, and then just go. I can like do a double purge, technically. But it's really not necessary. I don't think that deck should be losing in this fight, though. I don't know, actually. It can potentially lose. It's very unlikely, but there are some very unlucky, like, chains of events that could be happening. Not with this draw, though. So, Queen, Steelworker, then instantly apply the Tome. And what do I do with that Impling? Just play it somewhere there? Sure, just let it die. Play this thing. Skip. Actually, shouldn't have even played that. Because my mana is saved between turns. Right, get the rail beater. Huh. Well, actually it would be a good idea, I think, to get one of those guys on the next floor. I can actually kill either one. So let's get rid of this one then. Fracture. I don't really need fracture, but might as well just use shelter, I guess. Or not. No, this is not enough armor to save the imp. Imp will still die. That's good. Right? Yeah, okay. Now, another steelworker goes in. And the imp. Dome is happening. And then how about we just save this guy? Maybe should have ignored them, honestly. Damage to them is not that relevant anyway. Just keep playing those imps. Should probably use Proclamation, in fact. Then play the imp. Then play the tome. Oh man, it's a lot of damage. And then one more for mana. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't really matter anymore, because I have enough multi-strike. So, like, as long as I just keep playing stuff every turn, it should be pretty safe. So it moves it to the back, which doesn't really help, necessarily. Maybe do something like this? No, it doesn't really do anything. Whatever. Whatever, man. Well, I don't really need to play anything. You're dead anyway. Ooh, Gift of Gratitude. Yeah. I think I'll not really be able to play it again, so might as well do it now. It wasn't like that good, Gift of Gratitude. It's like... it was pretty good, but like 700 gold or something. But, you know, it's... I will need to remove it by the end, so it's... minus a lot of gold because of that. So it's not as good as it looks. Still pretty good though, I guess. I can save one of those rail beaters, but it doesn't really do much. They will just go towards the back, which is not that useful. Actually, you can just ascend, honestly. It's like, yeah, whatever. Just use self-mutilation, then apply one more tome. And just skip. We'll just wait for him. It's just, I'm pretty sure we can easily beat him anyway. Like, in one turn, pretty much. Let's use the sword for no particular reason. In fact, he does grow stronger, so maybe it would be better if we just... he can't even kill the imp. Oh man. 1600 damage. Okay. Okay then. It's a lot of gold. I don't care about those. Just skip. No. Really unnecessary. I'm okay with duplicates. This is right for sure. I'm pretty sure. There are some things I could duplicate for sure. And some spell upgrades, yes. I don't really care about the left path though, so yeah, pretty clear choice. So let's see first of all the upgrades there. Definitely sacrifice. It kinda needs to happen. It will be a pretty useless sacrifice overall, I think. It's something like Rail Beater, maybe? Or like Impling. I don't really need Rail Beaters anymore, so I think it's sacrifice one of them. Onto a random Steelworker, I guess. Yeah, sure. Just because I need packed shards, pretty much. I don't really want Intrinsic, so I can start with something. Actually... Yes, but it's just a random tome if I do it like that. But I can make my queen pretty strong immediately. Or I can actually start with a sword, potentially. And make sure that I still have something. In case it goes wrong. Doesn't really seem necessary, though. So, Spell Chain. Can Spell Chain the tome? Yeah, I don't know. What about artifacts? This is good. This is happening. This is happening, I think. This is happening. All of those are happening. Holdover. Okay, game. Okay, game. I think it's actually Hidden Passage. Hidden Passage is pretty incredible if you can just keep replaying it. Though the problem is it's pretty much -1 draw if you use it, which is not necessarily that good. It's so much utility though. You kinda have to go for it, I think. It's just too strong. Then -1 cost to that thing that I have to keep replaying. That makes sense. Plus magic power and consume. Sure? Don't really even want it anymore, so yeah, I guess. Then reroll. Double stack. Yes. I think I will not go for spell upgrades, actually, because I can't really even get them. Like, there is nothing to get, really. I have enough. And it's only Battering Ram at this point, but I don't really want to apply Consume on that, so just skip the rest. Duplicate something. Can duplicate one of my tomes. Which is pretty ridiculous. Actually, you know, I definitely should duplicate this Rail Beater, in fact. Yeah, this is clearly the pick, and then I will just ascend him, eventually. I think that's the plan. If I can make him survive until later, and then just get him on the floor number 3... Yeah, well, actually, I don't know about that plan, because I still need to be able to summon imps there. Maybe just duplicate the sword? Actually, duplicating the sword sounds really good. Yeah, sure, just get a second sword. That will be just perma-frozen. Definitely this thing, then reroll. Then let's see what happens. This is really good. This is not good enough, I think. Card with Extract is played. Oh my god, I didn't want to press this button. That wasn't worth it. Definitely wasn't. But yeah, well, whatever. Just remove this thing, maybe? Yeah, I don't really want to spend all of my mana on it, so... That's about it then. Let's apply one of those upgrades. Honestly, just probably on the sword. Because then there will be a copy of it still left after my first use. And then even, well, it will still be permafrozen. So it's still really good, actually. Yeah. I like the idea. That's a bit too many swords, though. A bit too many of them. Yeah, but it's still okay. It's still okay. Maybe it's a bit of an overkill, but whatever. I'll just apply that. And okay, we are ready. So, one misclick that had costed me like 1 card removal. Not horrendous. Shouldn't really affect anything. Right. So. The queen goes in. And the problem is... we're almost dying. Because that's a lot of damage. But not quite. Not quite. So Steelworker, it's pretty important that this Steelworker goes first. Because he will be able to survive, actually. And that's it. Yeah. Right. One imp. My first tome. Need to play the second imp for sure. I would really like to get rid of this imp, I think. So maybe Fracture? Yeah, probably. So Impling? Man, even this thing dies. I guess it's actually Shelter. And then it would have to be Hostingkin. I really needed to die. Fracture them. Skip. Well, I don't really like my Steelworker dying there. Can we not do that? I can just kill them, so it's not really an issue. Can just use Resonance. Do a lot of damage. Yeah, I like that. Play one more Imp. Can actually play both. And maybe even Proclamation, in fact. So Proclamation and then another Imp. Right, so kill this guy. One Impling. Can also play this one. I don't really need more Implings, I think. And start playing the Hidden Passage. Yeah, why not? Right. I can like almost kill Seraph. Not exactly yet, but it's pretty close, honestly. Like if I just ascend Seraph, right? Let's prepare before that, because he gets stronger when I play stuff. So let's play the Imp. And then I actually can just Impressive it. And play another one. Then apply the Tome. And then get Seraph there. Actually, another Tome as well. Yeah. Then get the Seraph there. And it's like almost dead. And I can also use one of the swords, in fact, so... It's pretty strong. Can only do one Hidden Passage. That's not enough to get Seraph there. So you will just die normally, I guess. Play like Resonance or something. Play like Shelter or something. And actually need to ascend one of you. So I guess you will go in. You can actually go in, that's fine. Right, and now you definitely should be dead. You're so dead. Okay. I would like to kill him with Battering Ram, but I don't really see... Oh, I should have probably played my Imp at the very end to get mana at the very end. Whatever, just use the sword and he's so dead. So dead. Yeah, and the same idea about the divinity fight. Now the problem is just one steel worker is not actually enough to keep my queen from dying. I need both of them in the divinity fight, so need to be careful about that. But yeah. Right, so this is a very good start. Queen goes in. We'll just set up on floor 3, as usual. Queen. Steelworker. Steelworker. Impling. Yeah, and just random rail beater, I suppose. Can get some armor. Skip. Now, we just need some multi-strikes as soon as possible. Need to start stacking some damage. I think I should just kill my own imp, actually. That's the best use for this spell. Yeah, I think so. And just replay it. Need to start stacking some damage on my champion. Tomes. Fracture. Fracture is unnecessary. But, yes, but can actually start getting some echoes there. Might be useful later. Imp, please. I can actually sacrifice it. So, this will allow me to replay my imp. More multi-strikes. And should probably get one of you on top floor as well. Or just ignore you. Actually, I think if I just get this guy to my pyre instead, then it will allow me to deal more damage to the divinity. And that's about it. Okay. Imp goes in. Well, I can't really kill my own imp. Let's get some more multi-strikes. It's not that bad yet. They have spell shield, so it doesn't really do anything. Well, I can actually apply more echoes there and kill one of those guys. Well, need to play something at least to get mana. And I will actually need to play the Hidden Passage, so maybe Conduit? It will need to be something, cause... Or I can ascend one of those to the pyre, which is also fine. Yeah, or just one of the tanks. It's fine, it doesn't really matter. I just want to have this spell in the future, so... Do that. Okay, imp. It's a bit of a problem. I'll need to get rid of the conduit, I guess. Yeah, it actually starts being a bit of a problem because look at my draw pile. This is a problem. Okay. Okay. Well, you go out. 16, 11, 11. Yeah, you go out. And this guy survives. That's very important, actually. You die, please. And then another imp. Don't really want to draw that in the future. Fine. Maybe I should have picked Intrinsic after all for those swords, so that this situation doesn't happen. I can get rid of the Protector. Yeah, probably should. I can just kill him with a sword, though. I am using the sword, I'm pretty sure. That's a lot of damage. No, okay. At this point, no. I should just use Hidden Passage, and then use Battering Ram, and then use the sword. And the Divinity is dead, so... Goodbye, Divinity. Yeah, well, that was much, much easier than my previous tries. But like, honestly, this Rail Hammer is mostly the reason for this victory. It's a huge deal. Like, this Divinity fight, I wouldn't have just been able to be that lackadaisical about it if I didn't have bonus armor. Because I just wouldn't be able to survive. Like, it would have been able to hit my champion for HP damage at some point. And then, you know, I'm just dead at that point, so yeah. It's a pretty big deal to get that thing early. And then, of course, just a lot of tomes and a lot of good mana artifacts to achieve that. Well, finally, this combo is done. That was rough. That was rough. Definitely needed to get lucky. I think I would estimate the win rate, if you do like everything correctly for this specific combo, to be about on my Covenant level, obviously, right? Like, I'm not sure what it will be later, but at my Covenant level, it's like about maybe 65-ish%, like between 60 and 70. It's not that bad, but it's definitely rough. Like, you need to get lucky, and that is assuming that you are not making any mistakes, which obviously you probably will be. So yeah, it's rough. It's rough. I definitely did make a lot of mistakes in my runs, so this time I did get lucky enough to get it done and finally get over this hurdle. So anyway, we'll continue with something else then in the future, and for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.